Actually, let me adjust this a little bit. Oops. Going to do a little bit of streaming. Wanted to do something different, and the last time I was on here, I played against a pretty interesting deck. It was like Fusion Gate. It was like a Fusion Gate deck that was using like Dark Magicians and stuff, and I thought it was kind of interesting. So I want to see if there's a way to make that deck like. I don't think you can make it seriously competitive, but I wonder if you can make it good enough to like compete like a little bit. So yeah, I want to try I want to try my shot at making a deck like that. Dark Magician control. I'm probably gonna need some help from the Goat Format website, just to kind of get some ideas. What is this? This is pretty awesome. Gonna have to check that out later, but yeah, it looks like they're not gonna really have much help actually. So maybe just kind of have to hop into it. I know for sure the deck revolves around like Dark Paladin. You know what? I'm not sure I know enough about these cards at the moment to even do an educated guess. So actually, I think I'm actually just gonna hop into testing my actual deck. I think that's actually probably a better use of my time and anyone else's time that's like tuning in. So let me look at the different decks I have built and see which one I want to test with today. Definitely not that one. Definitely not this one. We'll save this for another day, actually, when I think about it. I think that's probably for the best. So, yeah. I thought one of my decks actually was running Thestalos, but maybe I decided against it. I think I ended up doing that, actually. But I really do want to be running Thestalos, I think. I think it's a pretty solid card, so... maybe we could drop like Reaper, Tomato, play Thestalos, and then I think we probably have to run like a Soul Exchange. There's just some ideas I had like while I was in the gym this evening, some changes I wanted to make to the deck I was experimenting with. 42 cards is like going to be like way too many, I think. It's possible we could potentially not play Thunder Dragons, I guess. That's right. I actually wanted to play 2 Soul Exchanges, and I also wanted to play 1 Grand Marg. So like maybe what that means is we can actually drop the Thunder Dragons. That probably makes sense to me at least. And then maybe because we're not playing Thunder Dragons, we just play double Geki Break. We might not have enough lights for our sorcerer, so that might be an issue, honestly. So we could drop like one of the sorcerers, and it looks like I don't have BLS in the deck. Oh no, I do have BLS. Okay, I was gonna be like that's obviously a huge mistake. I think we could probably drop a sorcerer for something. Because playing like 1, 2, 3 lights probably not gonna like be super great. But yeah, it's probably just not gonna be super great. But you know what? I'm actually just gonna rock with it for now. I'll get some more insight just through playing. So let's hop into some matches and see what we get going. I think advanced, we don't want to do that. We want to do that. And we'll play, let's do a single. I probably should get a side deck actually built up when I think about it. Let me do that real quick. But if you're just tuning in, definitely say what's up. I don't even know actually what I would side deck. there's a little bit too much thought right now. I'm just gonna hop into the game actually and just see what happens. Not too worried about it. If I run into like some crazy like burn deck or something, like I'll just live with it. I had a lot of fun last time when I was streaming. Oops. Yes, we're ready. All right. In case they watched my stream, they did not. I always go paper. So sick. Okay, we went rock. So rock, rock, paper, paper. The trend is he's gonna go scissors, right? So let's go rock. Oh, nope. We leveled ourselves. No good. I have a feeling this deck's gonna need a little bit of work, but that's okay. Draw for turn. All right, we're in our main phase successfully. I suppose we can just set our Night Assailant, and do we need to set Breaker? I mean, Book of Moon. Maybe it slows him down from just like bum rushing us, so I don't mind that too much. Dust Tornado is gonna be a thing. Forgot that's a thing with Dust Tornado. It's kind of a cool feature for sure. Blade Knight. Let me think real quick. Gain turn attack while you have one in your hand. If you control no other launchers. Okay. I guess we just pop the Blade Knight and then summon our own Blade Knight and swing on the DD Warrior Lady. I mean, saves us 1600 life, right? Standby phase. Anything? Too bad we don't have Soul Exchange right now. That would be nice. That's the main reason I want to play Thestalos, is I really like the way it interacts. I guess we just play the heavy. Dust Shoot would blow. He solemns us. Alright. I think Blade Knight is actually probably like pretty bad for our deck. But like just realize I'm just realizing that now because the tribute monsters, they don't really function well with the Blade Knight. Sakuretsu's us. Okay. Main phase 2. I don't really see too much danger in setting this. It looks like he's just playing Warrior, so I'm not sure how much Warrior like sets stuff face down anyway. So might as well just set it and like try to buy us some time. Kaiku's okay. It's really funny because he is going to probably think we're playing some type of Warrior deck, given it's a neat trick. Yeah, he's probably gonna think we're playing like some type of Warrior deck, but surprise, surprise. Yeah, I'm already seeing some. I mean, it's kind of hard to say, actually. See if he doesn't have heavy. Pray. Fingers crossed. Does he believe we top deck a Mirror Force? Oh God. That's bad. That's real bad. He got the old one. What are you doing? He popped the old one? He's too smart for us. That's 15, that's 31. I'm just gonna take it and convince him that we do not have it. I mean, we do risk Ring of Destruction, right? Yeah, we just ring, so we'll see what happens though. If he, I kind of need my monster on the field to be fair, so I'm gonna have to just use the Mirror Force. Sweet. See, this is why you're conservative, baby. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Now he needs to set a monster and make our Thessalos live, or else it's all for naught. He can go light dark. Ah, crush our soul, dude. Not good. That's so sad. Soul exchange? I don't even think of a monster. I'm just like terrified to like look at our grave. Definitely, yeah, he has game for sure. Just no fear. He just like no fear about torrential. GG. Admit defeat. Play with no side. Okay. Instinct told me. Told you what? Yeah, but yeah, definitely got crushed that game. So let's see if we can draw a slightly better hand. See, this is like I'm actually seeing some real issues with this deck. Like the Exiled Forest and like Monarch theme, like they just don't interact well at all. So it's just kind of an issue. I'm not even sure setting Mirror Force for turn 1 is great. He might be playing Don's Lug though, so that's something to be concerned about. But you know, if he has Typhoon, then that's gonna get through that anyway. So, but it looks like he's playing like a Chaos Warrior deck, which seems like a pretty good option. 7 Tools of the Bandit, okay. Skill Dark Magician, so he's playing some like beatdown type stuff. Oh my god, yeah. If he tops it off with some other stuff, it's going to be painful. I saw these decks being played at the last tournament where like they're running Skill Dark Magicians and stuff, and it's definitely interesting. But he didn't attack? Interesting. Interesting. So maybe he lost connection? That's the only thing I can think about. That's the only thing that makes sense. Maybe he just drew so good he just feels bad for us. He's like, I don't want to swing. I didn't side. I actually didn't. I swear. Didn't draw cards. I wonder if he thinks I intentionally cheated or something on him. Okay. Maybe he just like assumed I was gonna take the 38. That's possible too. So that's 30. That's 4K. 64, 63. Ouch. Not a great card to draw at this moment. I mean, my literal only hope is like setting the Faith, setting a bluff back row, which doesn't do anything because he has Solemn. I mean, you just have to hope he doesn't like draw another monster, I guess. GG. GG. That was a soul-crushing match. I want to make some quick changes though to this deck because I can already see some issues. Like if we're playing the Thestalos and Grand Margs, that's gonna it's gonna like interfere with a lot of things going on. So I'm gonna take them out. I guess we could still play Blade Knight, I suppose. And then we can play the Well, I guess Thunder Dragon and Blade Knight don't interact very well either, so probably can't play those cards. But we can probably put the Thunder Dragons back in. Since we're playing Thunder Dragons again, we can probably put the Regeki Break in. And then with that, I actually want to try something else out in this deck. Play that. Let's play another Return. Mention. Gotta bypass the limit, I guess. And then I actually want to play a Saku, I think. Seems like big beady monsters are kind of becoming a trend, so that might be a nice thing to have like in the arsenal. Yeah, something like that. And we'll play a match. Guess I'm a little bit lower energy than usual here. But that's all good. It's all good. Had a not really that long of a day, but played poker in Tampa. Went to the gym, and then wanted to duel a little bit. Had some ideas I wanted to test out. All right. Good luck. Have fun. Good fun. Have fun. That's what I meant. Okay. He let us go first. Interesting strategy. Maybe he is I don't know, man. We could wait, but I don't really see the purpose in that. So we'll just play our charity. At this point, obviously discarding that dude, and let's go ahead and activate our duo. No, there he goes. Let's see how long he's going to do this for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. Once per turn, you can either target one X-Head cannon you control. Equip this card to that target, or unequip this card is what someone. A monster equipped this card gains 400 attack defense. Also, if the equipped monster destroy battle. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That's a little bit interesting to me. Question is, do we set Sing and do we summon it? I guess I'm gonna set it. Might be a mistake. Pot of Greed. Yep. Oh, I guess you can, yeah, go, have fun with that mind control, my singing, buddy. A little underwhelming, huh? to hand. Already enjoy having the Serpent again, obviously. That could be a Faith. Let's see. I wonder if you can equip this from your hand. Or unequip this card. Okay, so... Okay, kind of a weird thing to see. Not really used to seeing that one. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and set Night Assailant. Don't really see the point in swinging into his face down. If it's a Faith, it's a Faith. It's going to suck for us. Cyradar. Okay. Very interesting. What is face down? Reaper. I guess Spell of Ancient Light, it negates a spell card. Saying his effects, I guess we're going to get probably another Night Assailant, I suppose. Okay, base 5,000. What does he get with that? Let me read, please. If this card is supposed to summon, destroy all the monsters you control. Neither player can. Okay. Okay. Interesting choice. Neither player can summon monsters. Oh, okay. Does that mean you can't flip summon though? I don't quite know. The last warrior from another planet flip summon. I'm guessing you can't flip summon, right? Okay. Yeah, it looks like you can't summon, so that's going to be an issue. All right. Not happy with that. Our Geki break is going to be clutch here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Very, very interesting card. Can I set? I'm not sure if I can set. Just can't flip something. Okay. All right, so I can set, so that's good. Can't. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting, actually. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. So I'm going to set the card destruction too, end turn. I mean, that card is pretty good with like Solomon stuff. Oops. I guess we're going to go ahead and activate. Oh, sweet. Wait. I don't think you can do that. Don't think you can do that. Can you special summon a monster off of... One sec. just called a judge to thoughts. He might be right. I don't see any clause on it. Can you special summon? I guess there's judges, right? I mean, I'm not sure if a judge takes a long time or not. Haven't played this in a while. I mean, yeah, I gotta figure this stuff out. It's just been so long, you know. Can you sure Stein. Can you call the haunted a monster from Soul Sign? Only it doesn't come as a fusion summon, only as a special summon. I mean, I guess I don't see why. We can just play as if it is good. I'll assume you're truthful and can verify later. Yeah, I guess it's just not worth it. Why is he viewing extra deck? Did this guy disappear on me, or not quite sure what's going on? I will say I do like the synergy going on here a little bit better than my last deck, but yeah, if you can like call and primo these things, that's a pretty amazing card. Okay, I guess he was happy with that response. Oh yeah, I forgot he got Heavy Storm. I did not remember that one. He has that Vanquishing Light, Heavy, and Soul Release. Alright. So main phase 1. I suppose what we can do is just end phase. We could discard him, or we can just discard the Serpent. I don't really see what else we can do. It's a pretty... I mean, if you can call Haunted that card, that's pretty good. I mean, we kind of just have limited outs to the card. I guess the only issue, though, is, like, you know, what do you do yourself to get through things, you know? Like, that is a true issue. Yeah, it's like a legitimate issue. No summons. No summons. I guess he caught it. So he has Exiled in hand, we know that. Draw for turn. It would be nice to, like... Actually, I think there's a way to OTK him if we get through his thing. I mean, very, very likely, right? So... Ring of Destruction? Gonna drop him into dangerously low territory. We can then flip our faith, get back graceful. Dropping him to 650. Very dangerous territory, I'd say. Declare faith's effects. Okay. Gonna get back charity. Yeah, I mean, we have a return face down, so I just don't see how this is game. Let's activate the charity. Discard 2 cards from your hand, negate the activation of a spell card, and destroy it. Also, look at your opponent's hand and deck, and if you... Oh! Okay. He discarded... I thought he had to discard 2 spells for that card, but I guess not. That's Oh, does he actually get to see my hand? I mean, I feel like with a card that's limited to 1, you don't necessarily get to see that, but it's fine. He admitted defeat. If he wants to side, he can side. I just obviously don't have one built up, and probably not, honestly, super important that I even side deck against him, if I'm being honest. I wonder if there's any chance he lets me go first again. He did not let me go first again. Draw 2. That's, yep, that's a thing. 18 hundo. Alright, we got the BLS in play. I hate to use the charity right away, but honestly, I think we just go ahead and use it. Draw into the Thunder Dragon. Sad face. Sad face panda. I think we just go ahead and... Honestly, return's not super live at this moment. We could just drop a return and a... Geki break, or a return and exiled, and then keep the... Yeah, I think that's the way. And we get to keep the 2 Geki breaks live, and then if he summons a thing to like equip, I can just chain it, and he loses both. I'm assuming. Yeah, I kind of, as much as I wanted to use like Festy and stuff, I kind of get the vibe I'm gonna like this chaos stuff a little bit better. If he has like Solemn with a heavy in hand, oof, that would be rough. Wait. I'm just gonna pop his monster. Don't really see too much reason not to. Draw for turn. I mean, it's a little bit of a top deck, I guess. Okay. He's gonna say K. Okay. Activate crossout. He's playing the Morphin Jar. Oh. Such a good card. Such a good card. And we're going to swing the jar. I think Morphing Jar is like such a good card. So many ways you just gain immense advantage, in my opinion, with it. What do we want to draw? We don't have any flips in the graveyard, so Knight Assailant's not super helpful. Bazoo is really not super helpful either, if I'm being honest. I don't really want to swing into his face downs like too much. Like I'm not thrilled about doing that. I wish I had my return back, if I'm being honest. If that's a Faith, I might actually just Solemn it to prevent him from just like completely crushing us. He didn't chain. He didn't flip his face down, which concerns me, but I'm still gonna pop his face down. Okay. And we'll take 16. Bazoo. I actually really like the Bazoo. Alright. Okay. Ooh, okay. Forgot to put the thing. Alright. We'll use his effects. 1, 2, 3. So he has 2,500 attack. Battle phase. Swang. Mirror Force. I think that has to be okay. If we... I mean, this guy must play like... Yeah, I mean, I imagine that's just got to be okay. One sec, homeboy. I think we have to Solemn that, right? Because if we don't, he brings out a thing and drops us real low. 4,000, 58, 60. Yes, that would be game. I like the Cyberstein. I forgot he goes back. He does go back up. Looks like we're probably gonna lose this game unless we get some serious top decking in. Well, our only hope, baby. Card destruction, baby. You can't. Yeah. You can't. Yeah, you can't sound the monster that comes off of Stein. Okay, Kolohan is in my deck. I was wondering about that. Alright, we don't want that. We still don't want that. Alright, draw for turn. Let's draw some flips, baby. Alright, so we have the Sangan in hand. If he dies, we can then make Knight Assailants live. I think it's worth holding off right now on the charity. It does blow if he like duos us, but I mean realistically it blows if he duos us at all. So seems like an okay like idea to wait. Okay. If that's K, then the flip zone's probably K. Right? Alright, I guess it's K. Okay. Cross out. Alright. I guess honestly, I feel like we should save that cross out when I think about it. Because, I mean, his like turn 1 face down is not going to be that of an issue. Whereas like we can just wait. Do we want to set return yet? I kind of don't. Like we can just wait, right, for him to like have a good spell in the graveyard where it's really going to matter. All right, we're going to battle phase. Hopefully he just mirror forces us. Aw, come on. 2. Hit 2. Okay, he got it. Main phase 2. Alright, so this is kind of interesting. It's like, I kind of want to like charity at this point because he can have things like Metamorphosis, I suppose. And then I want my Regeki Break to be more live. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and activate Charity. Not super happy about it, but I mean, but that's another thing. Is like I can actually just I can draw into the flips, so that works out well. To hand. That worked out quite well. Gives us some stuffs. All right. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's kind of interesting because we could use the card destruction, right? And if he does have meta, like really mess him up. But it's honestly not that big of a deal. We haven't summoned yet, so I guess we can just set, and I guess pass turn. We do have the answer if he does have meta, or we have a answer potentially. So it's probably not too bad to hold off on the card destruction. It looks like he just has a really dead hand, so we definitely don't want to. Okay, so I'm gonna draw to grave, to grave, to grave, Sangan. This is interesting. Probably gonna get. I kind of wish I had the freaking return set. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get a Night Assailant to hand. Because there's some really sexy combos going on there. I could card destruction immediately. That is an option, but his hand, I'm getting the impression his hand is like super dead. So I don't really want to do that immediately. I think there's a good chance we could OTK. So we're just gonna start off like this. Okay. He's cold waving us. You and your opponent cannot play or set trap cards until your next turn. That does kind of suck, actually. Let's see. Shuffle, shuffle. I definitely don't want to set the jar. So cannot play or you can't even set. So that's interesting. Do we flip the faith immediately, or do we wait? It's actually kind of interesting. Do we set the assailant? That's the other thing. I'm actually amped to give myself the opportunity to get through extra monsters. The idea I had was like, it's nice. I could go flip faith, get charity, flip faith, get charity, tributes for the Thunder Dragon, and then charity, get back the faith with the thing. And I'm gonna get charity. There's a very good chance that we can somehow OTK here. So let's make that happen. Yeah. All right. So too bad we don't have the. I feel like we're just kind of delaying his demise for sure by not just like doing this another way. Banish. Banish. Special summon. Prima. That's 36. You don't get any. You don't get any. This guy, like, he is trying anything he can to win the match, it looks like. I do wonder if, I wonder if you can call a haunted. Okay, it looks like maybe he was right. Our special monsters that can be source someone from the graveyard. Okay. Wait a second. Fusion monsters are special summon monsters, so they can be special summoned from the graveyard by effects like Monster Reborn, only if they were special summoned by the correct procedure at one time and then sent to the graveyard. Suppose an effect like that of Galdogra sends a fusion monster directly to the graveyard, or an effect like that of Cyber Sign special summons the monster without fusion summoning. Then Monster Reborn cannot special summon that fusion monster from the graveyard, since it was not properly summoned, special summoned to the field. Okay, so yeah, he can't use Call Haunted on his dude. I wish what was that dude's name? Because like I would actually like to just let him know. I mean, he might not care, but could at least like let him know like that he's not playing proper. There's like 1,400 people on here, so that's probably not going to work out. Let's see if there's any other changes I can make. Exiled Force is like an interesting card. Running triple Geki Break's interesting. I think playing more than 2 return might be like a little bit too much. I kind of want to use Reaper a little bit, but it's not super needed. I could see issues with this deck like against people playing like Kaiku and stuff, but maybe it's not that big of a deal because we do have a lot of answers to it, and then Return is like a really live card, so something. I actually really want to use Trap Dust Shoot. I feel like that card is pretty good. In my opinion, seems like a solid card. Potentially could play it over Book of Moon, I suppose. Although Book of Moon's really good too, but I'm just gonna try this out. Looks like no one has joined us in the chat yet, so that's a little sad. But I'll get over it. Probably only have time for maybe one more game. I need to study a little bit. Ah, he did it. He got me. Interesting starting hand. I like the morphine jar with traps because, yeah, you can do some cool things, it looks like. Hopefully he doesn't start off too strong. Like, maybe he just T-sets, and then we can just T-set and try to get off a really, really fantastic morphine jar. That would be sweet. Hopefully this guy isn't stream sniping us right now, because that could actually be a thing, because there's only a 60-second delay. That would be freaking hilarious if he was, but actually it wouldn't be hilarious. It'd be pretty lame, but you know, whatever. Level limit area B. All right, we are playing against some type of, probably a burn deck. So that's going to be interesting. Stealth Bird, Cyberjar, okay. This is very bad that he's setting all of those back rows while we have a Morphine Jar in hand. But it's not necessarily a bad thing, I think, because it also gives us access to our traps and stuff. So I'm really tempted, honestly, to go ahead and set my own Morphine Jar, which kind of seems suicidal, honestly, against a burn deck. But I'm gonna risk it, you know? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. It might be the wrong thing. He might just have a Morphine Jar himself. He didn't flip. Very interesting, huh? Alright, so we will set flip Morphine Jar. What the fuck is that? Each time a spell card is activated, immediately after it resolves, to put her. Alright. Okay. That's interesting. To hand. To hand. Oof. Ouch. Ouch. Inflicted. Chain. Just go ahead and get rid of this. That way we have one less card in hand. Or one less card in our control. So, Faith so, Secret, Barrel, Ojama, Trio, Curse of Darkness, Wave, Motion. Secret Barrel. Alright. So I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm pretty sure I don't take the extra 200. I don't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I could be wrong, but Yeah. I feel like it's almost not worth it, like, to sit here, though, at the same time. I also feel like these traps, I probably shouldn't have set the Sakaretsu and Mirror Force, because they're just going to lock my field up pretty hard. Man, it could take a while to get to a judge. Yeah. Actually, I'm pretty sure I don't take the 200, but I'll do the due diligence after, because this problem takes a while. I'm guessing you do take the extra 200. Okay. Well, if I do take the extra 200, I'll just take it. I'll read this afterwards. Okay. This later and assume you are correct. I'll just take it. I could just be wrong. So, pot agreed. All right. So those are going to be very useless. We really need to get to the point where we can kill this guy quickly. Don't really see how that's going to happen, so it's going to be tough. We're going to set. I really wish I didn't set these trap cards. I didn't think that one through. that might like literally cost us the game. We definitely need our Solemn to be set, I think. And then, honestly, I think we can just discard these. That might have been a mistake, too, actually, now that I think about. Unless I affected the change. Thanks, Travis. Using their effects. I might be wrong on this one too, but I'm pretty sure you can just discard Thunder Dragons. Yeah, thanks, Travis. I wasn't sure. This is actually a more competitive burn deck than I've faced in the past. We kind of need him to, like... I need to trigger, like, a Solemn from him or something. Because... Wave motion. So that's probably the secret barrel right there. Right. Oh, it's either player? Oh my goodness, what? Okay. We could pray for a miracle. If we could somehow get him below 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 2K again. Man. There's a lot of issues. There's a lot of problems going on right now. Man, I actually don't see how we win this. I think we just take it. It's fine. Alright, so we're definitely going to need the Solemn face down. Immediately after it resolves. Okay, so I'm going to be taking 2k to the face. Huh. So if we activate this, we can take the 2k. We can pop the level limit. We honestly need to get rid of the wave motion, I think. Like, that's going to be a threatening thing for us. Costing us, man. Heavy Storm is an interesting turn of events, actually. Very, very interesting turn of events. That means... I mean, we can get rid of this, which is nice. So if we can somehow top into like a BLS, like that would somehow give us some time, I suppose. Only problem is if we set Solemn, that locks us up, so that could be an issue. Maybe we just turn this guy to defense mode, and we just really need to pray. We can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can take 2,200 damage. Like, that's something we can afford to do. If we activate Storm, actually very interesting, because if we activate Heavy Storm, we immediately pay 2,000. He activates Secret Barrel, and then, okay, so draw. If he uses it right away, that actually puts us in a tough spot. I think the play is to just activate it immediately. I think that's the play. I might be wrong on how this interacts, though. I might just I could be wrong on the interactions. It's been a long time. Oh, after it resolves. Hold on. Oh, hold on. That yeah. I see the issue. I think that actually is game. Yeah. Okay, so if we're playing against Burn before losing what? Alright, so probably need to side out that for that. Swap cards. I usually wouldn't even bother side decking, right? But it's like... yeah, come on. I fortunately just like randomly have a bunch of like awesome cards for Burn. It seems like he's a pretty dedicated Burn deck, so probably means that it probably means that he's not side decking into like Monarchs or something crazy, if I had to guess. The Solemn Judgments on my side are interesting, actually. I think the Solemns, like, even though I'm playing against a burn deck, they can come in handy. Just have to, like, use them very cautiously. Yeah, Travis, I honestly I've never really, or not really ever, I haven't really came across any like competitive burn decks so far. So I'm gonna guess most burn decks are not playing Heavy Storm, right? So I guess we can just probably set double back row. Oh, shit. Oops. Gosh dang it. Well, the jig is up. Actually, hold on. If we're going to do that, we might as well shuffle the cards, right? That's like a genuine, like, online, like, mistake that you can make. If he actually has heavy, it's gonna vomit immediately in my mouth. Or if he, like, Soul Exchange Mobius me. That would be, like, epic, epic, epic. What I want to do actually though is, like, end phase Regeki break, and then it kind of sucks, right? Like, it kind of sucks a little bit because he knows I have it now, but, like, I'm still gonna go for it and just pray it's not Sangan. That's a good one. he just like done. He's like, I lose. That's so funny. That's hilarious right there. That's for sure. Thanks for hanging out, Travis. I think you're the lone wolf, man. Pot of Greed, yup. Yeah, I guess that's probably something I could do in my deck, is just, you know, side decking into decrees, like burn stuff is probably a good idea. Alright, so phase 1. Anything? Honestly, I should probably wait on the heavy. Okay. Each time your spell card is activated. Alright, that changes things very much. We can still cross this thing out. We can cross out summon. We can summon, cross out, attack. Probably gets through. Set Solemn. End turn. Yeah, I like that play. And then we have the ring. Think. Yeah, you can think, buddy. Well, if he Solemns that, I mean, shoot. 4,000, 2,000. Okay. Oops, I take 1,000 too. Sorry, buddy. All right. Definitely a high risk strategy I'm taking. Main phase 2. We shall set Solemn Judgment and end turn. If this stream somehow ever gains traction, draw for turn. Phase 1. Definitely don't want to. Oh, come on! Get out of here, bro. I kind of want to wait now on the heavy. Like, because I need to, like, I can, like, potentially OTK him. Basically. So, if I'm just patient, like, I probably do need to swing into his face down, though. Actually, it's really dangerous if that's a freaking morphing jar. We should probably set the heavy, honestly. At least, right? Because if that is a morphing jar, it's just like so bad for us. Let me take 15, that's fine. Do we need the ring face down? Not really. We'll just end our turn. He's probably operating under the assumption we don't have a solemn set, right? We really need to find a way to get our... Something I just realized too is like we're gonna get dangerously low because if we solemn his solemn, that drops us to 2750. If we solemn his solemn, that drops us like into dangerously low territory. So I want to put my guy in defense mode and end turn. There's a chance like maybe like even swinging with the DD Warrior Lady might be a mistake. Yeah. I mean, I could see playing all those cards like the decree. I mean, I do side decrees. I play Mobius, not Jinzo. But maybe Jinzo like is just a mandatory side deck card. Very, very possible. Morphing Jar is not really going to help us too much in this scenario. It's probably a card I shouldn't be playing. It's just not going to not really going to do anything. We do have the opportunity to OTK him, like, as long as he doesn't like do too much burn to us immediately. We really need to draw into like a dark. I definitely should have been siding out the duos and stuff. I didn't really think that through. Do I want to even like set this? I mean, to graveyard and turn. Like, I just need to get a freaking dark in the graveyard because then I can go heavy bam. But if he does any damage to us before that, then the plan kind of like goes awry. Just desserts. Okay. He's probably doing that just to clear up space, I'm guessing. Like guaranteed, actually. So a charity would be nice. All right. So let's see. The Geki Break could definitely come in handy. Yeah. Guess we're just gonna end our turn. The Geki Break could really come in clutch because if we can get through the heavy, use the Geki to put a dark in graveyard, we could use that to win. Something else I just realized too with my deck specifically, I think there's actually a way to put Monarchs in the side. So I would take 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10, 2K. That's fine. I take the 2,000 damage, unfortunately. So if we pop one of those, that's fine. Oh, he takes 2,000. So we just really need to draw. We might not even need to use the heavy, actually, because we have the solemn face down. If we can draw a freaking dark monster, we could just win. That's all we got to do, because we can like Geki Break his face down. Actually, that's the new plan. Because if we heavy storm, like if we if we use Regeki Break to pop his thing, if we activate Heavy Storm, we're gonna take 1,000. Well, I guess that's still a viable option. So, or we can just set the Solemn, draw into a Dark Monster, which we have quite a few in the deck, right? It's like 40% chance we do that. Or we can use Geki Break, pop one of those, heavy. Both options are pretty similar. We could also Morphing Jar. Actually, I should have set Morphing Jar way long ago. I think that's actually very likely game if we do it this way. We don't even have to use a spell card. The only issue is I would discard my thing. Well, we kind of already did it, so I don't want to cause any issues. I'm just gonna leave it as is. It's fine. So it's like 15, not 1,000. Okay. So he gets one counter on that, which is fine, I think. Yeah. He can't fire on my turn. We need to pray that we can somehow draw a darn Dark Monster. Cannot be normal summoner set. I didn't think about that either. During your... So do I take the 1k in my standby or yours? I'm pretty sure I can attack with this guy too, right? Yours. Okay. So he can't summon. Well, there's a few ways we can win this now, or we can at least draw. So hopefully we can do that. I clearly just don't have much experience playing against Burn because I probably don't set the second one, making his lava golem live. I think I'm gonna take the 1,000 if he sets another back row, I suppose. I'm not gonna end phase by any means. I really need to draw a Dark Monster. I probably have two. I have 2 Decos. I have a Sangan. I have quite a few. So draw. Well, I think that actually at least gives us a tie. So that's not a bad thing. Yeah, I mean, that still gives us a tie at the very least. So that's cool with me. Normal summon. Declare. Banish. 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 It doesn't even. I'm gonna do it all, right? To attack mode. Gravity bind. That's not gonna be okay. Yeah, so this is just going to be a tie, and then we get to side out the duo that we probably should have sided out in the first place, and then we'll go first. So that would be nice. It's a pretty interesting like deck though, honestly. Like I haven't really played against Burn, but this is actually like a pretty strong deck. Swang. Main phase 2. We shall sent. I don't really see any other option than to end turn. Tie. Hey, if you can't get the W. How do you even like? Oh, it's you offer a draw. That's what you do. Yeah. All right. So I think the sorcerers are actually like. So how many darks did I have? I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only had 7 darks. Holy crap! So 7 darks into I had a little bit. I had like a 26% chance of drawing. Don't you win with 2 solemns? Great again. Oh, well, no. Oh yeah. I guess I missed something very obvious. I mean, hey, that's what it is, I guess. I'm not perfect. It's been a long time, man. I don't really I don't I have excuses, that's what I'm trying to say. 1, 2. I think I want to play those 3 cards, and I can probably take out what else? I don't know. I'm just gonna I'll do that. Swap those. Yeah, that was really silly actually. That was a very, very like very, very like novice mistake. Like it's like so clear, right? Because you just boom game. But you know what? You live and you learn. Delinquent duo. What in the F is this? And he hits the decree. Oh, I'm gonna barf. I think the judgment is probably not super useful at this moment. I'm really shocked to see that in his deck. TBH. But yeah, I guess definitely don't look to me for the top-notch strategy plays at the moment. I'm definitely not on top of my game. Pot agreed. Declare. Guessing that's fine. I highly doubt he plays. I mean, it could be like a morphing jar or something silly like that as well. There is a little bit of concern in me that this could just be like a morphing jar. He also plays like, he also plays things like Stealth Bird. But honestly, I think it's like super, super important that we get to our like decrees quickly. So I think we just have to risk that being morphing jar. If it is morphing jar too, like we draw 5, which isn't the end of the world, right? All right. Yeah. Travis said, "It's okay. We're not judging you, just shaking our heads quietly." Yeah, honestly, like that's kind of embarrassing. It's like how do you even how do you even miss that? Like man, it's rough. After I finish this match, gonna have to call it a night. Unfortunately, I want to study a little bit before I go to bed. For those of you that don't know, I play poker for a living, and requires a little bit of study time. Regeki Break is cool. It makes things live. So we could play Exiled Force, pop the. I'm honestly not super concerned about the Stealth Bird. We could Exiled Force, pop his new one. I'll take the extra 1,000, I suppose. I can actually just Prima hit both. Fair, like to be fair. If goes through. So I'm only on a 60-second delay now. Before I was let's pop the new one. It does suck if okay. Premature. Yeah, but what was I saying? Yeah, I want to study a spot from today. I was playing 2-5, and I 3-bet somebody to like $70 and got like an interesting flop. And there's a program called Pile Solver, and it lets you like figure out like what Nash equilibrium is, which is basically it's kind of like how you find like a perfect strategy. All right. End turn. Exiled Force coming in handy. Drop a turn. The Bazoo not super good. So I think what I'm going to do is tribute to normal summon Thunder Dragon. I'm going to Geki Break his face down. Actually, I could pop one of his back rows. That's actually not a bad play, I think. I probably could have done this in like reverse order. Just pop one of his back rows. That was a pretty good pick. Banish. I kind of wanted to bring him to defense mode. There is significant risk, I just realized too. And I'm opening myself up to like Lava Golem. But I mean, I have to do something right, and like worst case, that was a good card to get rid of. Jeez. Worst case, I get a 3,000 attack beater. So it's a little frustrating that Exiled Force doesn't have a dark status. You know. There's the Lava Golem. So this is not a gravity bind. We know that. All right. That could be like a magic cylinder. Would he not have used magic cylinder last turn on my? Probably not. Honestly, he probably wouldn't have used it. to be completely fair. So what I'm going to do, I'm pretty sure I can get this Bazoo through. I'm going to put him in attack mode, summon the Bazoo. I'm going to attack with the Bazoo, and then not attack with the Lava Golem because, yeah. Oh, he just emitted defeat. I wasn't going to swing for game, but okay. I was gonna put it in attack mode, swing with Bazoo, 25, not swing with the Lava Golem, set the Solemn, and then swing for game next turn. Because if I hit and I take 3k, well, I guess I could just hit with both, right? And then if he does cylinder me, that drops me to 1200, and then we take 1,000 on our turn, putting us at 200, and then we have the Solemn for whatever he does. So yeah, actually, it's fine just to swing with both. Just overthinking it. But yeah, I definitely have to end it now. I need to do a little bit of studying and get ready for bed. Okay, this guy looks like he's a little bit salty that he lost. But poor guy. I was not only lucky. Yeah, I played bad. I'm aware. But yeah, I mean, part of it is just like I haven't really played against like these cards in a long time. I've been playing a lot of like Chaos Mirror matches and stuff like that. But when it comes to like burn and stuff, like I have to like read the cards. I have to remember what they do. It's a lot to keep track of. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up now. I've been at it for probably an hour and a half. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like the video, maybe leave a comment and just let me know like what you think and let me know that you like it. I have fun doing it, and you know it's kind of fun for me to get back into it a little bit with the. It's really cool to see the revival of the retro formats in it, and I just think it's really cool, and it's something I can do in my free time, and you know it's very nostalgic, so pretty cool. But yeah, definitely let me know what you think, and I'll see you all next time, guys.